Alrighty. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another live update here on Liam's Weather. I am forecaster Liam Kenny, and if you are brand new to the channel, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and most importantly, please be sure to like this video because by liking this video, you're really making it show YouTube that this is a very good video. We need to get all the information I'm about to tell you out to as many people as possible, considering the threat that we are going to be seeing tonight. So definitely be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and also be sure to turn on notifications and turn it to all so that way you always get notified whenever I go live or post a video at all. Now, I just want to, and also before we go ahead and get started, I do want to let you all know that I'm monitoring the live stream, and if you have any questions, concerns, or comments at all that you would like for me to answer for you, definitely be sure to just ask those down in the live chat. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that are that are asked down in the live chat. So, before we go ahead and get started on anything, let's take a look at where we're going to be seeing the severe weather threat overnight tonight. Most of you may remember that just a couple of weeks ago we had one of the worst tornado outbreaks in United States history. That was because of Winter Storm Atticus that came through and brought over 50 confirmed tornadoes to the whole entire to places like the Deep South, Mississippi Valley, and also into the Ohio Valley. One of them was an EF4 tornado that had wind speeds of 190 miles per hour, which is just insane to think about. A tornado of that magnitude happening 2 weeks before Christmas in the middle of December. Now, we do have an enhanced risk on today's SPC outlook that was issued by the Storm Prediction Center, and this is basically just showing us where the National Weather Service is really just thinking that is trying to show everybody where they think that the most severe activity is going to happen. So if we zoom in on here, we're looking at places in northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, a very small portion there in extreme northwestern Georgia, central and western portions of Tennessee, and then also a small portion there in also southern Kentucky. Now, as you work your way into that slider area, that does include northern Louisiana, central and northern Mississippi, central and northern Alabama, northern Georgia, extreme western North Carolina, central and eastern Tennessee, and also a small portion there in eastern Kentucky. Now, before we go ahead and go take a look at the radar, let's go ahead and take a first look at the current warnings that have been issued. This is the most recent warning that has been issued by the National Weather Service on their severe storm side. This is until 5:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Places in this include Starkville, Longville, Bethedon, McMillan, and also Louisville. We could be seeing wind gusts upwards of 60 miles an hour and also penny-sized hail. And please be sure to look at this right here. It says a tornado is also possible in this cell. So let's jump right over to radar scope. First off, we'll go into GR Analyst in just a little bit. I did get that for Christmas, and I'm very excited to use it throughout tonight's coverage. And also, I'm not sure how long I'll be on here. I tried to be on longer with the Mayfield tornado one, but I just got so tired, and that's why I did get off. So I do apologize for saying I was going to get back on, and then I never did. So I do apologize about that. But I'm going to try and stay on here as long as I can and make sure that everybody knows exactly what is going to be going on. If the radar wants to load, that would be great. There we go. Alrighty here. Let me take off these storm tracks for just a couple of minutes here. So thankfully right now we do have 4 active warnings right now. We do have 3 different severe thunderstorm warnings and 1 flash flood warning. We do have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in extreme northern Alabama and also one of them in Mississippi. This is really where we're seeing all the action currently right now. Anywhere in this area right there, that is exactly where we're seeing the most action on the radar right now. Our 2 severe thunderstorm warnings are just to the northwest of Huntsville, Alabama. They are currently smashing places like St. Florian, Florence, Sheffield, Muscle Shoals, and also Killen it up into Lexington. So you can look to see if there's any sort of rotation in the atmosphere. I'm not seeing that, which is definitely a good thing. Let's try and go ahead and take a look at some other different radar sites so we can get the best possible look at this particular cell. I think that one's probably the best we're going to get. Thankfully, right now, no signs of rotation on this particular cell. However, we are seeing some pretty strong winds in this cell, and you can see right here, wind gusts easily upwards of, I think, of at least maybe 100 miles an hour. So this is a very dangerous supercell. Even though this is not tornado warned, you need to treat this as if it was a tornado. You need to get to the lowest, most interior part of your building, particularly a bathroom or a closet. And thankfully, right now, no signs of hail, which is definitely a good thing. We could be seeing that in a couple of these storms that we see over the course of the night tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look now over at GR Analyst and take a look at this particular cell right here. As you can see, all those areas that I just mentioned are in this particular supercell right here. Thankfully, no signs of rotation, but just still some very strong winds there on that southern side. So if you live in Rogersville, Killen, and also Lexington, you need to treat this as if it was a tornado warning. Get to the lowest, most interior room of your building. Put as many walls between you and the outdoor world as possible. I would try to either get into an interior bathroom or a closet, or if you have a basement, that would be a great option too. I would suggest probably putting on some shoes. God forbid there's any glass breaking in your house, that you're not cutting your foot on anything when you're stepping outside of your shelter. And also be sure to cover your head with something, whether it's a pillow, a helmet, a mattress, anything at all. Just trying to protect your head from any sort of falling debris. God forbid there is some rotation in that cell that we're just not seeing on the radar. This particular cell right here that is south of Tullahoma. This is not warm, but it does have a special weather statement that does say a strong thunderstorm will impact portions of more northeastern Lincoln and also northwestern Franklin counties through 5:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:50 p.m. Central Daylight, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Fayetteville, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour, and we could see wind gusts in excess of 40 miles an hour, and this is radar indicated. Thought I was seeing a small hook echo there, but thankfully I don't think I am. Brand new severe thunderstorm warning was just issued by the National Weather Service. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. This is valid until 5:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This is just an extension of this warning that is currently right there. So this severe thunderstorm warning was just reissued. Here's the latest details on this one. This is moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. This is in place for Laurendale County in northwestern Alabama and also central Colbert County in northwestern Alabama. So once again, if you were in this particular supercell or in this warning, get to the lowest, most interior room in the building that you were currently in. If you're in a mobile home, I would suggest evacuating it immediately. I do not think that it's going to stand a chance with any of these cells that we're going to be seeing on the radar tonight. We could see wind gusts upwards of 60 miles an hour, and once again, this is radar indicated. Brand new severe thunderstorm warning was just issued. Give me just a second here. Come on. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm live on YouTube right now. What do you need? I'm live on YouTube. Yes. Okay. It's upstairs. Do I have to bring it down right now? I'm on live. I apologize about that, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, so here's the latest thunderstorm severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued by the National Weather Service. This does include Tooele, Tennessee, Manchester, Tennessee, and also New Union, Tennessee until 5:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I believe this is the warning. Remember, I was just telling you about the special weather statement. They have now gone ahead and issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Let's go ahead and take a look at how strong the winds are in this particular one. I know that it's not showing the warning box at this moment, but trust me, this storm is warned now. So we are seeing wind gusts. You can see easily right here, right near Tullahoma, in and around 60 miles an hour. So this is a very strong supercell. You need to get to the lowest, most interior room of your building. Put as many walls between you and the outdoor world as possible. Thankfully, no signs of any rotation that could indicate a rotating supercell, but that could change. Just saw the brand new comment. Do you think that line will come in the Atlanta and South Carolina area earlier than expected. Let's take a look here. Let's go to Tropical Tidbits. So when it comes to Georgia and the Carolinas, right now, I think right now it's forecasted to come through sometime tomorrow. But the thing is that once this area of low pressure, once our main line comes through, it's actually going to stall out, and then a brand new surface low is actually going to form, and that's going to be even stronger than our original surface low, and it's going to bring widespread rain to Georgia and also the Carolinas up into Virginia. And on the backside of this, there's actually going to be quite a bit of snow in Tennessee, and then also getting into places like northern North Carolina, Virginia, and the Mid-Atlantic. So to answer your question, I really can't tell you that. It just all depends on how fast these storms and the lines are moving. But definitely be ready for at least 24 to 36 hours of very heavy rain, especially there in north central Georgia, right where Atlanta is. But this is our first line that comes through. It becomes stationary right before that new area of low pressure forms. And then that area of low pressure gets way stronger, brings snow to the Appalachian Mountains in western North Carolina, and also very heavy snow there in eastern Tennessee. And then last but not least, also some very heavy rain to places like the Carolinas and also Virginia. So I hope that answered your question, and let me know if you have any other questions. I'll be more than happy to answer those for you. We are starting to see some very strong winds now right near Tullahoma. I think we're seeing wind gusts now upwards of 60, almost 70 miles an hour. So once again, even if this is not tornado one, you need to treat this as if it was a tornado. Get to the lowest, most interior room of your building. Put as many walls between you and the outdoor world as possible, particularly a bathroom or a closet. This is heading right from Manchester, Morrison, and also Viola. So once again, if you live or if you are near any of those locations I just mentioned, definitely be sure to take shelter immediately right now. This is a very dangerous storm. And here's the radar loop. I'm going to play this back for you so that way you can see how this has progressed and which way it is moving. It is heading directly from Manchester and Viola. This is basically, let me draw another line here. All these areas that I'm currently circling in, this is exactly where the strongest part of the storm will be going in. So Manchester, Morrison, Viola, this is heading right for your location. You need to be inside immediately. You cannot be outside within this particular cell. And the worst thing about it is that after all these locations are done with this particular supercell, you got two more. You have this one, which is right near Elkton, and we're also getting a lot of reports on that one. And then you've also got this one back to our south and west. So unfortunately, we're not just going to be having to deal with this one particular cell. We've got two more after that, which is just devastating to think about. Going back to our severe thunderstorm warning that is now to our southwest, we actually could be seeing a little bit of hail within this supercell. Thankfully, right now, we're not really seeing any of that on the hydrometer classification, but regardless, this is still a very strong supercell with some very, very, very heavy rain and also some very strong winds. You can see right near Leeton, we're seeing wind gusts well over 100 miles an hour. So we're getting into now Category 2 hurricane force winds. Really, anywhere on this front side, we're seeing wind gusts easily over 60 to 70 miles an hour, which is going to be a straight line wind event. So this is basically impacting Anderson right now. It'll be impacting Rogersville, I would say within the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. So once again, if you are in any of these locations that are currently in this warning box, you need to get to the lowest, most interior room as possible. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. And going outside of this warning box, we've got Minor Hill, Elkton, Bethel, and Leicester, because this system is going to be moving northeast at a pretty fast pace. So even if you aren't in this warning box, honestly, if you are in any of these locations that I'm currently circling right here, this is going to be heading in your direction within the next 35, 40 minutes to an hour. So if you are in any of these locations, please be on alert. It is honestly likely that you will be in a severe thunderstorm warning within the next maybe, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20. I'm also closely watching this particular supercell that is west of Fayetteville. Thankfully, right now it is not warned at this moment in time, but it is still honestly, it still looks pretty ominous on the radar. So, and also you can see right here as I zoom out, here's a look at the SPC bar showing you anywhere in this orange area that is the enhanced risk, indicating that is where we have the best chance for seeing severe storms overnight tonight. That yellow box is where we have that slight risk, so not as great of a chance of seeing as dangerous storms, but it's still a little bit up there. And then you have that marginal risk as you work outside that yellow box. But most of our action currently is in northwestern Alabama, central Tennessee, and also now getting into portions of southern Kentucky. Thankfully, right now, the radar is not extremely active. I know it may look active right now at this moment in time, but I've seen the radar way more active, and I'm honestly very worried that it could be getting even more active as we head over the next several hours or so. If you're just joining us now, this is going to be an all-night event. We could be looking at a very dangerous outbreak happening on the first day of the brand new year. We brought in the new year last night, and it has been very, very active already with multiple rounds of showers and thunderstorms. There's already been a couple of tornadoes that have been confirmed, which is just insane to think we would have multiple confirmed tornadoes happen on the first day of the brand new year. And this is going to be going on all night tonight. So if you are brand new to the channel, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and also be sure to click that like button if you are enjoying the content. That is very, very important because by you liking the stream, that actually helps me get this stream out to others that definitely need to see this. So please be sure to like the stream if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I think we did just get a couple of new severe thunderstorm warnings on Twitter here. This is 23 seconds ago. Severe thunderstorm warning continues now for Florence, Alabama, Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and also Sheffield, Alabama until 5:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I believe that is, this is this one right here. So they just want to go ahead and continue the severe thunderstorm warning just like I said it would. Ooh, is that a little bit of a bowhook trying to form right there? All my weather geeks that are currently watching this, back me up on this. Does that not look like a hook trying to form right there? May just be because of the way the precipitation looks like, but kind of looks like it's trying to form a hook echo to me. Jeez, we're not getting any good clear. The problem with this particular supercell is it's right in the middle of all the radar sites, and that's why we can't really get a clear radar scan on this. Here's the cell that is currently impacting Tullahoma. We're still seeing some very strong winds in the supercell, upwards of 60 to 70 miles an hour, so easily over Category 1 hurricane force. If you are in this particular warning anywhere from Tullahoma, Normandy, Manchester, Viola, Morrison, and also Altamont, you need to be in the lowest, most interior room of your current building. Put as many walls between you and the outdoor world as possible. I would recommend getting into an interior bathroom or closet, or even better if you have a basement, get into one of those. This is a very dangerous storm, and we're going to be seeing a quick shift in wind direction because you can see anywhere in this green, we're seeing the winds blowing towards the radar and reds blowing away. Even though it may look like this is the whole area of circulation, I can promise you it is not. But that is exactly where we are seeing the wind change going out of the northeast on the western side and then blowing out of the southwest on the eastern side. And a really cool thing that I can show you here on my brand new radar is actually taking a look at the 3D model inside of this system. We can go ahead and take a look at that on this Manchester and Tullahoma system. There we go. So cool. Just honestly, just like, constant cloud cover. I'm not really seeing any sort of funnel clouds, which is a good thing. But regardless of that, you can see that this is a very strong supercell. Looks like right now the clouds are going up about 30,000 feet within this particular storm. Almost up to 40,000 feet right near Tullahoma. What will travel conditions be tomorrow from driving from South Carolina to Florida? Let's take a look here, Miss Loki. So tomorrow, as we head into January 2nd, not the greatest forecast. And the reason for that is because we've got our main surface low that is currently bringing the severe weather to the Mississippi Valley. That's going to eventually head east as we head into tomorrow. But the thing about that is that as soon as our main line gets into the southeast, like places like Alabama, Georgia, and the Carolinas, it's actually going to become stationary and stall over here until a brand new surface low actually develops over Georgia. And not only will that bring snow to places like northern Mississippi, northwestern Alabama, and Tennessee, but it's also going to bring extremely heavy rain to the Carolinas and also Virginia. It is going to bring extremely heavy rain to North Carolina as we get into the morning hours of Monday, and extremely heavy snow there in Virginia. So as far as tomorrow's travel outlooks goes, it does not look good. I think most of the rain is probably going to be mostly in interior South Carolina and also interior Georgia. We might just be looking at more scattered showers along the coastlines. As soon as you get into Georgia tomorrow, you should be, as soon as you get into Florida tomorrow, you should be okay. But getting from South Carolina down into Georgia, you might be seeing a couple of scattered showers. But the main action shouldn't come really until the morning of Monday. So I hope that answers your question, and let me know if you have any other questions. Let's go ahead and take a look here and see if we have any new warnings out that have been issued. And once again, if you're just joining us, I'm going to try and stay on as long as I can for tonight. I did have to get off a little earlier last live stream just because I was so tired and I was on live for over 4 hours. But I'm going to try and do my best to stay on here as long as I can. We did just get a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that was issued within the last minute or so. Severe thunderstorm warning now continues for Tullahoma, Tennessee, Manchester, Tennessee, and also New Union, Tennessee until 5:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. That is going to be this one right here. So they went ahead and they extended this severe thunderstorm warning. So now Morrison and Viola are now in this particular severe thunderstorm warning. Taking a look at where the strongest winds are, we are just seeing the winds howling on this eastern side. Anywhere where I'm drawing right there where you see like that pinkish whitish, that is where we are currently seeing winds. Let me zoom out of here. Easily upwards of 60 to 70, almost 80 miles per hour in some locations. So we are getting now up into Category 1 hurricane force. And honestly, if that doesn't, ring a bell for you or stand out to you, I don't honestly know what will. So now going outside of this warning box, if you live anywhere in McMinnville, also going up into Spencer, maybe Pickville within the next hour or so. Beersheba Springs and also Altamont. I know you're not in the warning box at this moment in time, but you will be in the brand new warning whenever it gets issued, most likely within the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. So let that be a warning to you that even though you may not be in a warning right now, it is very, very likely, considering the magnitude of this particular cell, that you will be in a warning within the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. Manchester is currently getting pounded by extremely heavy winds, and they are actually about to cross over that line of the change of winds. You've got all this green winds blowing towards the radar out of the northeast, and you've also got all this red and white winds blowing out of the southwest and going towards the northeast. So right there where the green and the reds kind of switch each other, that is exactly where we're seeing that change in wind direction. Once again, you've got winds on this west side blowing out of the northeast heading southwest, and on this eastern side, you've got winds blowing out of the southwest blowing northeast. But regardless of that, even if this is not a tornadic supercell, if the least, this is still a very strong supercell that you need to be very, 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 very well aware of. And just something that you can do to help me get this stream out to others, please be sure, if you haven't already liked the stream, that you definitely be sure to like it, because by liking the stream, you're actually helping me get this live stream out to others on YouTube. that definitely need to know and get updated on this system. So if you haven't already liked the stream, I would definitely appreciate it if you don't mind going ahead and liking that stream. And once again, I'll say it again, even if once Tullahoma is out of this, they are not out of the woods yet. They still got to go through two more supercells. They just went through this with this main one right here, but then they've also got to go through this one that is currently affecting Fayetteville, and then this last one here that is impacting Lexington and Rogersville. So even if Tullahoma is out of the clear for now, which they honestly aren't, they still have to go through two more cells. So it is going to be a very long night. This is not just going to be a couple of hours event. This is going to be an all-night event that, once again, I will try and stay on here as long as I possibly can. And going out of the severe side of the system, we actually do have one current flash flood warning, I think. I know we do have one. Okay, so we now have two flash flood warnings. Excuse me for that. One of them is currently in extreme northeastern Arkansas, and the second one is, oh wow, in Hawaii. Never mind. So here's our one and current flash flood warning. This is in western Clay County in eastern Arkansas and northwestern Greene County in Arkansas. Doppler radar was indicating thunderstorms producing at least 1 to 2 inches of rain across the warned area. And they are saying that even additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 2, maybe even 3 inches are possible in the warned area, and it is ongoing. Flash flooding is either ongoing or expected to begin very, very shortly, and obviously this is caused by all these thunderstorms and rain bands that have been coming through this area over the course of the day. Once again, anywhere where you see those brighter colors, that is indicating stronger winds. Traveling John, glad I don't live there. Yeah, you and me both. Even once again, as I was saying, anywhere where you see those brighter colors, that is indicating stronger winds. So really, anywhere where you see those brighter greens, we're looking at winds probably in and around 40 to 50 to 60 miles an hour, and potentially upwards of that in some places. I mean, you can see right here, look how bright these greens are west of Hillsborough. I mean, this is even off of the little scroller over here that we have on the left-hand side of your screen. So we are most likely seeing wind gusts upwards of 70 to 80 miles per hour within this particular system on this eastern side of it. And here's a radar loop of what every single cell is currently doing right now. You can see how the warnings have been expired, how they have been reissued, and everything else like that. Not exactly sure why that was a pink box there. It almost makes me worry that there was a tornado emergency or something. Let's see here. Ooh, yeah, there was definitely a tornado warning. Yep. Very strong rotation there. Yep, that's exactly why. And we can actually see exactly what that warning was for. Oopsies, come on. Yep, this was a tornado warning. Confirmed tornado was located 7 miles northwest of Ardmore. Did I fix my warning settings? Okay. Oh, yeah, because it was a confirmed tornado. That's why it was pink. See how that rotation looked on radar scope here. I think it's too far out now. I'm currently going through my Twitter and making sure that I'm not missing anything as far as warnings go. Give me just a second and seeing if there's any pictures or reports of anything on Twitter here. Okay, brand new severe thunder. Excuse me. Okay, now we have a tornado warning. Okay, hold up. I'm just getting this now. Tornado warning. Okay, Anderson. Where's that at? Right here. There's got to be. Okay, there's a new tornado warning now, right in this area right here. There should be a tornado warning issued right now. Wait for that to come up here. Okay, there is our area of rotation right there. Let me pull this up real fast. Let me zoom out here so that way I can pull this up on GR Analyst here. This should be a tornado warning and not a severe thunderstorm warning. Well, okay, because there is a severe thunderstorm warning in it now. Come on, GR Analyst, load for me. There we go. Here's our tornado warning. Come on. I apologize that this is not loading right now at the moment. Alright, there you go. So here is our area of rotation. Let me pull up my pen here so I can draw on this right here. You've got winds rotating back on this direction on this side and winds blowing back in this direction on that side. So right where the greens are touching the reds, that is exactly where we have our area of rotation. And you can also clearly see that here on radar scope. Whoa, let me zoom back out. You've got winds blowing in this direction on that side and back on this side right there. So right in the middle of that, that is exactly where we have our area of rotation. Taking a look to see now if there's any sort of debris ball here on the correlation coefficient. Thankfully right now, no signs of any debris being lifted off, so this is not a confirmed tornado, but this is still a very strong and damaging cell. Here is the latest details we have on this. Tornado warning for northwestern Noxubee County and east central Mississippi, southeastern I'm not going to say that because I don't know how to say that county in northeastern Mississippi, southeastern Clay County in northeastern Mississippi, and last but not least, Lowndes County in northeastern Mississippi. This is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. This is not confirmed at this moment. This is right near Oaktuck, or 8 miles southeast of Starkville, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Once again, if you were in this area, definitely get to the lowest, most interior room of your building. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. This particular area of rotation, let me bring back to the first frame there. This is approximately about 5 or so miles just to the southwest of Artesia. So once again, if you are in this particular area or want to get to the lowest, most interior room of a building, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Try and see if we can get a good 3D signature on this. Let's see if there's any sort of a funnel cloud here. Shoot, you know what? Let me get a better scan on this. Hang on a second. Stupid thing. So our tornado is most likely going to be somewhere right around this area. Let's see if there's any sort of a funnel cloud. Thankfully, right now, I'm not seeing any sort of a funnel cloud, which is definitely a good sign. But regardless, this is still a very strong cell that could be that could have a tornado inside of it. So you definitely need to be taking all the proper precautions that you need to be taking, because this is a very dangerous cell. And this is going to be heading right for our just to the southeast of Artista, heading for Columbus, and then eventually Steens. So if you were anywhere in between Artista and Columbus, or Steens and eastern Mississippi, this is heading for your area. Regardless if you see a tornado or not, you're still going to be seeing some very heavy rain. So once again, get to the lowest, most interior room of your building. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. See here how high the. Let me get a better scan on this. Hang on a second. So it looks like right now the wind speeds right around the tornadic rotation are about maybe 22,000 feet. I like the color table you got there. Oh, thanks, HQ. Somebody actually helped me with it. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. Big shout out to the Hurricane HQ. He just commented in the chat. He actually has been helping me figure out GeoAnalyst, getting all my color table set up. He's helped me get the SPC bars in here. So a huge shout out to him. He's helped me a lot, and I really do appreciate it. This is why I don't like to use radar scope, because it's just so slow. Come on, radar scope. Load for me sooner than later, though. There we go. So we're still seeing a little bit of rotation here on radar scope. It's not as great as it was over the last several minutes, but we're still seeing a little bit of circulation right here where the the grays are right next to that blue area right there. Regardless of whether or not there's a tornado, we're still seeing some very strong winds, easily over 60 to 70, almost 80 miles per hour. And I still don't think we're seeing any sort of tornadic rotation. Maybe a very small CC drop right in there. That would be the only area of debris that I'm possibly seeing right now on the debris finder. But other than that, I'm not really seeing any sort of debris. Thankfully, right now, that is our one and only tornado warning, but we do have a couple of other severe thunderstorm warnings that we'll actually go ahead and take a look at right now. One of them actually just got extended. Wait, now we wait for GeoAnalyst to load. As great as this weather software is, sometimes it takes a very long time to load. Come on, GeoAnalyst. There we are. So we're now seeing, within that Fayetteville storm, we are now seeing hail up around 0.36 inches, which is kind of concerning to me. Possibly a small area of rotation right there near Mulberry. Let's go ahead and go there right now. Where is Mulberry at? Hang on a second. Northeast of Fayetteville. Possibly a small area rotation right in there. It's not very clear, but it could be a very small area rotation. Severe thunderstorm warning, now including Columbus, Mississippi, Caledonia, Mississippi, and also Artesia, Mississippi until 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. If you were in that warning, gets to the lowest, most interior room of your building. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Okay, we now have a tornado warning in Tennessee. This does include Winchester, Tennessee, Lynchburg, Tennessee, and also Decherd, Tennessee until 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I'll go ahead and put that on the screen here so that way you can see it. Give me just a minute so I can get the warning up. Alrighty. Here's the tornado warning that was just issued. Once again, this does include Winchester, Tennessee, Lynchburg, Tennessee, and Decherd, Tennessee until 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Let's go ahead and take a look at here on the radar. Lynchburg. Yep, wow, holy moly, this is the exact one that I was just talking about. This is why I want to become a meteorologist, just because I'm just so good with this radar. So here is your area rotation right here, ladies and gentlemen, right there. I still cannot believe that they just issued that. Wow. We've got greens blowing back in this direction on the radar and reds blowing back in that direction on the radar. So right where the greens are meeting the red, that is exactly where our area of possible rotation was. And you just saw we got a brand new radar scan. Hail now, we're now getting reports of hail upwards of 0.40 inches in diameter. So if you were in this warning, get to the lowest, most interior room of your building. Put as many walls between you and the outdoor world as possible. This is setting right for Estill Springs, maybe just to the north of Winchester, south of Tullahoma. So once again, if you were in this warning, get to the lowest, most interior room of your building. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. HQ, are you still live streaming? And I'll play this out for you just so that way you can see how this has progressed. There was our area rotation right there. And there is our still area rotation right there, just to the east of Lynchburg and also Moore County. Let's go ahead and take a look now back on RadarScope, see how that's doing here. Still seeing a very small area rotation that is just... Let me actually bring back up the radar because I don't think that's updated. And this is why I like to use GeoAnalyst, just because RadarScope is just so stinking slow. There we are. Yep, still seeing some minor rotation just south of Artesia. Once again, you've got the greens and the oranges, greens and the grays blowing back. northeast, and the blues blowing back southwest. So right where the oranges, excuse me, why do I keep saying orange? Grays and the greens are meeting the blue. That is exactly where our area of rotation is. Let's see here. Thankfully, still no signs of debris, which is a good thing. Let's see here on GR Analyst here. Come on, GR Analyst. There we go. Yep, still seeing some pretty good area rotation here on GR Analyst. Right there is our area of rotation. Just to the east now of Artisa. Gets to the lowest, most interior room of your building. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Let's see how high this storm is actually going in the atmosphere. Right now, I think it's about just under 20,000 feet. This one right near over Columbus is getting upwards, I think, right now, just under 33,000 feet. So this is a very strong cell. Even if it is not very big here, it doesn't look like much, it is a very strong cell. Once again, here's our area rotation just to the east of Artisa. If you're watching in Artisa, you should be in the clear, considering this is not really near your area at the moment. For the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and remove that comment that was just commented, because it does look a little sketchy and I don't want it to be some sort of inappropriate link. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and remove that link. If you have any problems about that, just let me know. Oh shoot. Okay, the Hurricane HQ just sent something to me that I'm going to share with all of you guys. This is what the Hurricane HQ just sent to me. Golden Triangle warning storm moving towards Columbus, Mississippi. And that is actually this particular storm that we are currently watching right now. The area rotation is actually getting much more defined right there, which is not something you want to see. So this is heading right for Columbus in Mississippi. Gets to the lowest, most interior room of your building. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Still, thankfully, not seeing any signs of debris on the correlation coefficient, which is definitely what we want to see. Definitely not what we don't want to see any debris on the correlation coefficient. Trying to take a look at the 3D model of this. Oh, come on. There we go. Much better. trying to see if there we can see some sort of funnel cloud. If we do see one, it's going to be somewhere right in this area, so keep a lookout. Ooh, look at that right there. May have a little bit of a spiraling funnel cloud. Whoopsies. Right in there. Wait a minute, can you even see that? Nope, you can't because my stupid news bar. Yeah, I zoomed out. Hopefully now you can see that. There's a little bit of a funnel cloud. If you can see that right in there. That is a little bit of a funnel cloud. Where did HQ just... Okay. He just sent me another picture. Hang on a second. Here's another picture of it right here. Yeah, that's a nice looking supercell. I think the rotation, unfortunately, is getting even stronger, which is not what we want to see. Give me just a second. Let's go back to radar scope, see here how we're doing. You want to load radar scope? That would be... There we go. Still seeing a little bit of rotation. You can see right in there. Thankfully, still not seeing any signs of debris, which is a good thing. Yep, not seeing any signs of debris, which is a good thing. Let's go back now to our warnings that are to our north and see how... Ooh, this one's looking pretty good. It's right near the radar site. It does have a special weather statement included. Can't tell if there's a hook echo here or not. Ooh, yep. Oh, wait, no. That was the song that I was already looking at. Let's go ahead and take a look at, see how this has progressed for a little bit. cannot tell if that is a debris ball. I mean, if that's a hook. Right there. It's really hard to tell. We've got multiple cells that are very, very dangerous now in south central Tennessee, south of McMinnville, right near Tullahoma. You were back in it again, just like I said you would be. Athens, you are currently being affected by a pretty good supercell that does have hail just under a half of an inch. And also Ardmore, you were also in. You were also about to be impacted by that storm as well. As far as rotation goes, I'm not really seeing any of that, which is definitely a good thing. I see we still have two people watching the stream. I appreciate you sticking with me. Once again, I'm probably going to be on here for a while. I'm going to try and be on here as long as I can. Alrighty, our rotation is now just to the south of Columbus and eastern Mississippi. This is a very dangerous situation. Can't tell if we're seeing a debris signature here. Might be seeing a little bit of a debris ball right in there, just to the south of Columbus. Why did he just retweet here? Using an iPhone with night is why lightning looks. Why it's lightning it up. It looks to be over Columbus with town. Lightning helps with the picture. Yeah, there's a microburst right there with all that rain. It's definitely a microburst. My radar is being very slow at the moment, as you've been seeing over the course of the last several minutes or so. I don't understand why this is not coming up on radar scope. Alright, they just went ahead and extended our one and current tornado warning. Excuse me, yeah, this tornado warning right now. Looks like I went right over Columbus. Or just to the southeast of Columbus, if anything. Once again, if you're brand new to the channel, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and also be sure to click that like button. And by clicking that like button, you're actually helping me get this live stream out to others, and I really do appreciate that. So definitely be sure to hit that like button. Look at all of these storms that are coming. Oh, we have a new tornado warning now over here. It's the first time I'm seeing this. Oh wait, was it tornado warning? Thought it was. Tornado warning now continues for Columbus, Mississippi, and also Steens, Mississippi. So a continuation of that tornado warning. It's like a hook is trying to form right in here. Still seeing rotation right in here, just to the east of Columbus. Right where that gray and that green is missing with that blue, that is where our area of rotation is. Ooh. Really don't want that to be debris. Anything for Winchester, Tennessee? Oh yes, absolutely. There's a lot for Winchester, Tennessee. So you are luckily just to the south of this line of storms right here, but this whole entire line, let me get my pen out here. This whole entire line, it's not big enough here. There we go. This whole entire line right here from Athens all the way up into Lewisburg, this is all heading to your north and east. So yes, Winchester, Tennessee, you're going to be, as some people I guess will say, in the thick of it if you want to say anything, for a good, I would say maybe 20 to 25 minutes or so, which is going to be honestly pretty hard to deal with. Winchester, where are you on here, Winchester? There you are. Yep, there you are. And if we go ahead and take a look at the wind speeds right now with this particular cell and how it's going to be affecting you, you are right here in Winchester. The wind speeds right now on this side of the system that you will be getting, it's probably going to be around 20 to 30 miles an hour. And then on the southern side, we're probably going to be seeing winds of around 50 to 60 miles per hour. So, yes, I hope that answers your question about Winchester. Let me know if you have any other questions. Excuse me for yawning. I'm a little bit tired because I did work a lot today, but I wanted to make sure that I got on here and I went live for you guys. So I do appreciate you bearing with me. This cell is really falling apart near Columbus. Went just to the southeast of Columbus. Wow, Columbus dodged a bullet. Wow, that was close. And once again, here is our area of rotation right there where the greens are mixing with the red. That is our area of rotation. How long is the second line hits if you know? That's a good question. Let's see here. Give me just a second here. Let me pull this up. What is going on here? Okay, never mind. Let's pull up the future radar. My computer is being a little slow tonight, and I do apologize for that. Oh boy. So, Winchester, here we go. You are very, very, very close to this band right here. Let me get my pen out here. You are right here in Winchester. This band is about to hit you pretty hard. I'm kind of shocked that you're not in a severe thunderstorm warning yet. You're going to be in this band and then this band. Let's see here. How long? So that new one will be, that first leading edge will be out of your area at around 7:40ish Central Time. And then that new band, come on radar, work with me. I do apologize if this is taking so long. Here we go. What the heck just happened to my computer? My computer's crashing. Oh god. Alright, are you guys still with me here? I don't know what just happened to my computer. Nope. Oh god. Okay, are we back up now? Okay, I think we're back up now. Okay, I am so sorry that that just happened. My computer crashed. I don't know why it crashed, but I am extremely sorry. Can you guys hear me? Am I back up? Is my microphone back up? Can somebody let me know if my microphone's back up? Okay, I think we are good to go. Okay, thank you. Okay, alrighty, good deal. Okie dokie. So once again, Winchester, going back to Winchester, you are... What is going on with this radar? Let me just use the weather channels. Okay, thank you. Okay. Dude, what is up with my computer tonight? Like, for real. Now, why isn't Winchester showing up here? This is so annoying. There we go. Alrighty, so Winchester, you're right here. You're about to be affected by this first line. Let me pull up the future radar here. So you're just southeast of Tullahoma, so just know that. And this radar is crashing now too. Oh my god, my computer just crashed again. Oh my goodness. Are you guys still with me? I don't know what's going on with my computer. Oh my god. Okay, are we back up now? Jeez Louise. I really hate to do this, but considering my computer keeps crashing, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I really do apologize. I have no idea what is going on with my computer. I am extremely, extremely sorry. Um, I'll still be retweeting everything on Twitter with the severe weather alerts and everything. So please be sure you're following my Twitter. If you're not, I have posted the link to my Twitter page in the description of this live stream. I am so very very sorry that this is happening. I really do appreciate y'all joining. Once again, if you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and also be sure to click that like button. I am very very sorry. I really do appreciate y'all bearing with me, and I hope you have a great night and happy New Year.